afternoon, friends. We have a very senior and a very renowned personality from the education fraternity, Dr. Manjula Pooja Shroff. She's the MD and CEO of Kalorex Group of School. Ma'am, I'm so glad and honored to you are there in this event.
Thank you so much for having me here, Chandan. I've followed you for some time now, you know that, and I'm so happy that in this short time you're doing so exceedingly well.
There has been lots of ups and downs, ma'am. In fact, in the whole education fraternity, especially in school education, your observation of last 3 years, ma'am, pre-pandemic and post-pandemic.
So, education has become slightly regulated as a sector. Yeah. So apart from K-12, even preschool regulations we have been talking about. It's also been an area that has attracted a lot of attention, right from the RTE to the NEP to everything. So much happening in education. Now, as if that was not enough on a policy side, the pandemic threw up different challenges, right? So challenges of new age kind of learning, because children they're too young to adjust to such a big thing. And in these 2 years, the ways of learning, the ways of, how we can reach out to children completely changed.
Absolutely.
It really is no longer what it used to be. Yeah. And devices have become so central to children's lives that we are actually really having to do this new normal, readapting to the new normal very quickly.
According to you, ma'am, new normal stands for?
Many things. New normal stands for an opportunity. It stands for an opportunity for us to do things in a better way. It stands for us to move away from pure cognition-based learning to multiple intelligences, such as mental, physical, social, emotional. I think children are like sponges. They will completely absorb what we give them. And if we just, use this one vertical of cognition, we are not tapping their entire potential, what they're capable of. So I think it's a great opportunity because there's so much content available digitally. Now children are anyways living a digital life. Shall we refocus and then bring in multiple intelligences and make a wholesome individual?
Message for teachers and educators, ma'am, for their kids and children at school.
So the teacher has to first change. The teacher has to first change their ways of thinking before they can execute, implement or demand change from children. What is internal is external. If the teachers don't believe in what they are doing, they really will not be able to reach out to the students. My request to teachers will be to start being more human in their approach to teaching and less procedural and transactional with children. My request to teachers will be to start focusing on more psychology, positive psychology, emotions, the social content, the spiritual quotient, the emotional quotient, the physical quotient, and of course the mental quotient. But please do not leave out all these quotients, because then the product, the child, will become lopsided.
Shroffism could be well understood when we enter the website, ma'am. According to you, Shroffism is, how do you define it?
I believe that there is a greater power on earth, and that is the universal power, which is higher energy. Through Shroffism, I'm trying to reach to the world and say that all of us are born with innate intelligence. We have the energy within us that we need to tap. Somehow in our rat race, call it, in our day-to-day existence, ये जो inner voice है हम में, it talks to us, but we push it away.
Yeah.
It's time to get back. It's time to talk to our inner voice so that we are completely anchored.
Ma'am, you are the subject of the book Mantras and Musings. Has this also inspired you to become an author sometime?
I don't know really. I don't know how to answer the question, because मैं यहाँ commit कर दूँगी फिर करना पड़ेगा. So I can see this. I can see that we'll have to write more and more books. You see, because books is a very powerful way of being able to tell a story. I see that what we are talking about, new age education, how to teach. Parenting is a big challenge. I do a lot of work for parenting, I run a series called Conversations for children, for teens, for preteens. I see that we may have to write books like that for actually coaching and hand-holding parents in the new normal.
Why I'm asking is because of the digital era. Is the shift going towards the e-book, or we should have a habit back to read the physical books?
I think everything is about optimization. See, digital is here to stay. Having said that, जो चीज़ आप theory and practice से सिखा सकते हैं, drill कर सकते हैं, that fleeting digital cannot do.
Yeah.
So things have their own perspectives. What the digital can do is can seed a thought. But in order to grow the tree, you will need theory and practicals.
Yes, yes. Any message would you like to give to the stakeholders who are you as an idol and learning so much from you, ma'am? Many people get inspired from the reading books. Any book which you remember you get inspired from?
Or several books I've been inspired by. I'll tell you, it's a great way to learn by reading biographies. There are many, whether there are industrial people or political people or social workers or people from royal families. If you read their biographies, it will provide insight to lives. I think biographies are a great way to learn from others' lives.
Absolutely. How does, ma'am, certain kind of forums or symposiums help when you see the edtech players, the academicians, teachers, then even the government people at common platform?
I think it's great, right? See, everybody is part of the ecosystem.
Yes.
If everybody doesn't play the role, we don't get a whole.
Yeah.
It's like if by coming here we see the whole pizza.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're working in one slither, one pie. Education, which we are the people who are implementing.
Yeah.
But there are people, there are policy makers who bring in one part of the pie. There are edtech people that really make our lives easy. There are financiers that are helping further.
Right.
Then there are school supplies.
Yes, yes.
So unless that whole ecosystem is complete, you don't have the whole pizza to eat.
Absolutely, ma'am. Well
And
summarized.
places like this provide that whole pizza.
Correct, correct. Happy to share, ma'am, that we recently celebrated our 1 year of existence. We celebrated the first anniversary. Any message would you like to give for the growing ArdorComm Media Group?
All the very best, Chandanji. I mean it for you and your team. I think in 1 year you've achieved a lot. And may you not only maintain the momentum, but maintain the quality. Because it is the quality that will drive the momentum.
Absolutely.
So good luck with that and all my best wishes.
Glad to have you at this forum, ma'am. Thank you so much.